Here's Porter Rock 77. Xbox custom consoles are done. Microsoft and AMD confirmed the end. All right, Porter Rock, let's see it.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Ah! Bro, you gotta get a new intro, bro. How about just don't even do the intro at all, please? Please.
You put the ban in banana.
I do, Fernando. Thank you for the 2.
All right. Welcome, my friends, my family, my fellow gamers. Your only friend is YouTube Streets Porter Rock 77.
Uh-huh.
Now,
your only friend in these YouTube streets. Okay.
I'm going to present to you 2 videos, one from Sarah Bond and one from Lisa Su, CEO of AMD, back to
Bought a
back. Most of you
7700 XT last week. Love it. First AMD.
There you go, Jimmy. Congrats, bro. Thank you for the 2, dude.
Would you bang Vrogan to save the world?
Would I ban Frogan to save the world? No. Not at all. Not even close. Not even close, Crazy Cracker. Thank you for the 2.
who's already seen the Sarah Bond one, but I think it's important to show both back to back because this pretty much emphasizes what I've been talking about when it comes to the direction Microsoft is taking in terms
You're all getting cooked.
of gaming, going with no longer worrying about pushing for Xbox consoles, customized Xbox consoles, and all that.
What?
Right, but let's go into the video so we can hear Sarah Bond says, on this video, so that way we get some clarifying points, and then we're gonna go right into Lisa Su.
He's just gonna play the video, so we'll just. Does he talk to it at all? No. Okay, he talks.
He's the number one.
Let's get the key.
Okay, let's see this.
All right, so I want to let's get the key point in this video. Now listen to what she says. It's going to be the #1 platform for gaming. This is
Windows.
important that you guys understand this. Listen, this is her telling you what will be the #1 platform for gaming.
A single store
Valkyrie? I'm a cinema man myself. All right, let's keep going with this, Porter Rock.
or tied to one device. That's why we're working closely with the Windows team to
Yeah.
ensure that Windows is the #1 platform for gaming.
Yep.
There you go. They're going to ensure Windows is the #1 platform for gaming. That means
Yes.
your PC right now, your laptop, and these PC handhelds, that's the #1 platform for gaming is Windows.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is crucial because this is what I've been telling you.
Okay.
They're going to push Xbox console gamers away from consoles, away from what we're all used to in terms of what we call a console, over to PC gaming, right?
You already have that now, though. You already deal with that now. Except without the freedom of PC. You have to do that now. You're literally a...
Weird that I think Sarah Bond is kinda fine.
She is very pretty too, yes. Like, you have to do that now. You have to be online. You have to download patches. You have to install updates. You have to install your games. You don't have the games on the disc. Like, you do that now. You're basically a PC now with none of the benefits.
Now, with this video alone, a lot of people are saying I'm reading into it wrong. That's
Yeah.
not correct. That I'm just being a fanboy, right? But then let's move over. Oh, you saw a sneak peek or something. Let's move over to Lisa Su. All right. Okay. She released how AMD will be part of this vision. Now listen to what Lisa Su is saying.
AMD and
we've already
Microsoft
seen
are
that.
advancing a bold shared vision for the future.
All right. Now we're gonna go to a key point. What she's saying. Now listen to the key point Lisa Su is saying.
Okay.
All right. Let me rewind a little bit back. All right. Now listen. This is a key point.
Moving forward, AMD will go beyond building custom chips for Xbox consoles to designing a full roadmap of gaming-optimized chips combining the power of Ryzen and Radeon for consoles, handhelds, PCs, and the cloud. And we're
All right.
Okay.
So now you see
Sammy said maybe don't watch it on stream. Feel free to react though. Okay, let me see. Like what is the problem here? Can I play the audio, Destin? I see you yapping. Can I play the audio? No. Okay. 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 I'm glad I asked. I'll check it after stream then.
That it's no longer about creating customized chipsets for consoles, which is what we are traditionally used to when it comes to Xbox consoles. PlayStation will continue with customized chips. They're going to go with just compatible chips all across the board, which is pretty much what's happening now. For consoles was what we are traditionally
handhelds, PCs, and the cloud. And we're
all right. So now you see that it's no longer about creating customized chipsets for consoles, which is what we are traditionally used to.
That's not what she said, though. She said beyond, which means in addition to. She said beyond, so there's going to be more.
Comes Xbox consoles, PlayStation will continue with customized chips. They're going to go with just compatible chips all across the board, which is pretty much what's happening now, what they've always been doing, right? You got PCs, you got laptops, right? All those chipsets are compatible across each other, right? So
they're all x86, just like your PS5 is x86. They're all made by AMD, bro. They're all AMD. You guys were talking about RDNA for years. Guess what RDNA is also on? PC! What are we doing?
AMD's used on PCs, AMD's used on laptops. You got AMD technology in various handhelds, right? So now, this is the best strategy, not just for Microsoft, but also for AMD. This is perfect for them, right? Because why? When Microsoft creates customized consoles, right, AMD gets contracted to build these customized chipsets based on what Microsoft wants for their console, for their actual line of consoles. But the problem is their consoles don't sell. They're very poor.
So 30 million is not selling?
Sellers, they're devices that not a lot of people buy.
He knows Xbox OS's modified Windows, right?
I don't think he does, Chris. No.
They just have done a poor job, you know, for 2 generations back to back, right? Xbox One and Xbox Series generations have not been very good for console sales. And that...
Is this like...
Intelligence quotient below minimum levels.
Thank you for the 2, Shredder. Yeah. Is this like his... Because he's been one of the people like stating that Xbox is going to leave the hardware space. Is this like his twisted cope to be like, well, if they're not making a SoC APU for Xbox, then it's not a console. Therefore, they left the hardware space. Therefore, I was right. Is that like what he's trying to do?
Since the next Xbox is gonna be a hybrid PC, do you think the next Xbox will be able to do multiple monitor setup?
I'm not sure. Is this like the leap of logic he's trying to do right now?
Impacts AMD's bottom line.
Thank you, Captain Blackheart.
Because if the Xbox consoles are selling bad, then that means things are going bad for AMD, who produces the customized chipsets.
It doesn't matter. They made the contract with them. Who gives a fuck, bro?
Specifically for these consoles. So it's bad business for both companies, for Microsoft and for AMD.
If Kepler is right, it's still an APU, then yeah, then what's he talking about, Wire Rope?
AMD, right? Microsoft realizing, hey, we just can't keep going with this hardware business, selling consoles, no one really buying it. We're just going to go with what is already successful and what is already common, which is PC, laptop.
So yes, that's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to twist AMD creating a new set of chips as Xbox leaving the hardware space. This is an entire like twist of him trying to prove that he's right. This is wild. A multi-year portfolio is bad for AMD, yeah. With the handheld OS, they will put the OS on everything like SteamOS. Yeah, Wire Up, agreed. Like, is this like his like way of being like Xbox left the console space because it's not a console? That doesn't make sense because they're still doing it. Bro, your console's a PC. Your console is literally a PC. Except the OS you have is restricted to what you can do.
Can
That's
he
the
swallow
problem.
before he speaks? Sounds like a wet mouth with a dry brain. What a joke. Revoke his graduation, please.
No.
Rejected.
Thank you for the 5.
Top hardware, PC handheld.
Like, use the
hardware,
internet,
it's
Alex.
just
Yeah,
there,
true.
Right? So now, in line with the strategy with AMD, AMD is going to be able to now no
All
longer
the
work.
ponies are spreading the ESME misinformation.
They are, Miguel. Thank you for the 5. Or buy games from other storefronts. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Worry about customized chipsets that ultimately is hurting them, and they'll just have chipsets for all devices, which is what they already do. This,
Bro.
Brother Nerevar, these ponies are missing some serious gray matter. They all have one brain cell running all 3 shifts.
Thank you for the
Disappointing.
5, Brett. It's really wild to see, like, the lengths we're going to try and be like Xbox let the console space. If they let the console space, they wouldn't be making another piece of hardware, regardless if it's an APU or an SoC or not. Regardless if you can buy off the shelf parts and build your own Xbox console or PC, who gives a shit?
It's not a traditional console.
That's the shift. Right. So exactly, do you know? His argument is because it's not a traditional model, then they let the space. That's not how that works. They're still in the hardware space. Clearly, that's why everybody's mad. They're only mad because it has an Xbox logo on it. They wanted Xbox to leave completely.
this is a win-win for Microsoft and AMD. They're no
So what are you talking about then?
longer worrying about customized chipsets. This is pretty much pre-built PC.
Bro,
Your shoulders.
the companies give the money to AMD to manufacture the chipsets. AMD is going to make money regardless of whether or not they are, in fact, customized chipsets or if they're still using the wafers for GPUs. It doesn't matter to AMD and Foxconn. They're still going to make the fucking hardware. It doesn't matter. The only benefit is for the consumer. What the fuck are we doing?
And PC-like devices. It's an absolute great strategy for them. This is what I have been predicting. This is what we talked about on this channel, and I made videos and podcasts, right? Microsoft is worrying about Windows being the main, best place gaming platform, like the best platform to play games. So that's Windows.
Because they're worried about Steam and Steam OS. Like you're only caring about PlayStation. PlayStation is irrelevant to the conversation at hand. The real threat to Microsoft is not PlayStation. It's Valve and Steam with Steam OS. Everything else is irrelevant to them. They don't give a fuck about PlayStation. PlayStation is this big to Microsoft. The problem is Valve and Steam OS.
So then Sony making the PS4 and PS5 Pro is them admitting they dropped the ball with their hardware.
I guess so, Boom. Did you see this Tuesday PR Jada, Craig, M, and the Brain all with cams on? No, I didn't.
And Microsoft got that on lock. No specific trim down.
No, they don't. No, they fucking do not. Microsoft does not have anything on lock. In fact, the OS is where they're fucking up the most. That's where all the problems are.
Xbox OS centric hardware based on Windows, none of that.
That's the Xbox Series console. That's why it's called Xbox. Because of DirectX on PC. The Xbox OS is Windows. What?
It's 100% Windows that we all have. You know, I have a Nitro 5 gaming laptop. It's not a very good gaming laptop, but
a Nitro 5 gaming laptop. It's always the gaming laptops, chat. It's always the gaming laptop. Porter Rock. StarForgeSystems.com/Himbo69. Just get a Horizon 1. What are we doing, bro? Why? Why do you have a gaming laptop, bro? They're not gaming laptops. They're just laptops. And they put LEDs and RGB and they make you think you're paying more money for more shit, but you're not getting anything. You're getting a cut down GPU that is a custom built APU in the box. They literally make, bro, you're in your own argument. Your gaming laptop is a custom built SoC part of that laptop. It's one board. That's what it is. You're literally advocating for the same thing you bought. It's not separate parts. They're all together in one board, bro. That's your gaming laptop. It's a console. It's an it's an APU on one board. That's why nobody likes laptops, because you're power limited. You're literally, you bought the thing you're rallying against.
But it still is a gaming laptop. It has a HD 3050, right? So
HD 30, what the fuck is an HD 3050, bro?
Technically, I will get the update and I'll be able to do all that on this laptop.
Yes, that's good. That's good. How is that bad?
You have much better gaming PCs and stuff like that. Some of you don't even need AMD hardware. Your Intel and your NVIDIA, you're going to be fine, because really it's the OS that's going to get updated to do all this stuff. So even if you don't have AMD hardware.
Bro, the reason why they're doing a partnership with AMD is for the console to be backwards compatible moving forward consistently. Because they had shit like Intel for the OG Xbox. Then they had like, what, did they have AMD for the 360?
Look up his laptop specs if you can for the lols.
No, we'll do it later, Crazy Hacker. Thank you for the 2 though. And then like, was AMD for the 360? Yes. And the 1X and the 1? Yes. And the Series S and X? Yes. Right? Am I wrong? I'm probably wrong.
You heard
Power
Xbox
PC
is
for
overhauling
360.
backwards compatibility and they're gonna call it Xbox Classics.
I heard about that, Angel. Yeah, we made a video about that today. Thank you for the 5.
LM, a proud owner of a ROG Ally X24 MB 2TB HD.
Holy shit, Drift. Yeah, Wired says they're building backwards compatibility into the chips. That's the whole point. It's about the backwards compatibility. That's the entire process. That's what everybody's talking about. So IBM chip for the 360. Intel for the OG Xbox. AMD for the Xbox One. PowerPC was for the processor. So like there's so many different kinds of silicon altogether that's why they want to make the partnership.
Hardware, your PC right now, if you're rocking a 4090, hell, you are in great hands. If you just bought,
yeah, they know that. They know that.
The 5090, you're in great hands, like PC gamers, whatever, right? So this is a great strategy all around. Okay, the two main group. Well, I'll put it this way: the main group, at least from the business side,
Microsoft used to be the underdog.
Yeah, they were for a long time when they were ATI.
Microsoft and AMD wins, right? Microsoft moves away from the console-centric, customized hardware side of the business.
Why would they move away from that? They have the partnership with AMD.
Fine if you are on the go like me 4070.
Yeah, Bashy. I would recommend just a Steam Deck instead, though. But oh god. But like how is this then moving away from a console?
They are done. They no longer have to report their shareholders, how their console, strategy is failing them, and they're always losing.
They don't do that. What? Bro, this is cope. This is like reading the tea leaves, bro.
Money, that's over with. So that's a win for Microsoft. For AMD, they don't have to report their shareholders that the Xbox.
What? They have to report it. They have to. It's the law.
Side of producing, customized silicon is failing them. They don't have to do that no more. So from the business side, it's a win for me.
Oh, thank you, Miguel.
Everybody. Okay. Now, from the gamer side, you have one group that really, this is a win for them through and through. And then you have another group that's like this is going to be a hard thing for them, and they're not going to like this, right?
I don't think anybody is not. I think the only people not liking this are like you and PlayStation fanboys. I think everybody else likes this. I think the only people that don't like this are PlayStation fanboys.
This is actually implemented and stuff like that, right? The one group is going to be the PC gamers, right? The people who are PC gamers, or the people who have already transitioned to PC gaming away from consoles, or those who are on console now, but now they're ready to make the jump to PC, right? If you're in that group, this is excellent. This is great. This is great for you.
I mean, it's great for everybody. It's every game on a single platform. That's fantastic.
Guys, you're going to love it. But if you're still an Xbox console gamer,
I can't believe Josh lost a debate to this guy.
It's because I told Josh not to get high and he got high. That's the problem. Thank you for the 2, Chris.
This is going to suck for you, right? How is it great for the PC gamers?
How is it going to suck for an Xbox console gamer? They buy the Xbox console. They have their games through Play Anywhere. They can buy their games on Steam. They're now basically PC gamers, and they get to have everything all together. How is this bad? If I'm an Xbox console gamer, you're telling me I get all the benefits of PC gaming without having to buy a PC? That's bad how? What? This... How is that bad, my friend?
But suck for the Xbox console gamers? Well, that's for another video. All right? For now,
it's gonna suck, but I'll tell you guys in another video. Just say how.
It's bad because Sony didn't do it.
Yeah, true. Thank you for the 2, Game Shark.
What we talked about, this is great for Microsoft. This is great for AMD. They're done with customized Xbox consoles, and they're going.
Okay, so then what happens when the next Xbox, or if the next Xbox, has a customized SoC, like your laptop? Because that's what you have. So like, what? And like Wire Rope said, it's just all Foxconn and TSMC making the chips. So like they're not even making them in like, what?
Going with the straight PC route, and all of this is going to be PC gaming and stuff, right? But to find out how...
I mean, that's what you have right now, but in a closed system.
This is great for PC gamers, but this gonna kind of suck for the Xbox console gamers, right? In some way.
How?
I'll make a video about that. But until then, thank you for rocking out with the channel.